All right, Desiree Smith, how's it going?
It's going good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Well, for people who might not know who you are, you're 2pac's ex-girlfriend from back in like the early middle '90s area,
Mm-hmm.
time of his life. Can you let people know a little bit about you, where you grew up, and what it was like for you and everything?
I grew up in New York City, um, in Brooklyn, and in Hell's Kitchen, uh, between my two parents. And I grew up in the height of, I wouldn't say hip hop, you know, uh, going to house parties and clubbing when it was open atmosphere. There was no VIP. Everybody mixed with everybody. It was a good, fun time to be in New York City.
Partying a lot, going out having fun.
Definitely. Those were my teenage and early 20s. It's a good time.
So as you're going out and you're partying, at some point you meet 2pac.
Yes. Yes. I met him at a club. It was called the Muse. And I wasn't even supposed to be going out that night. I had just broken up with someone. I caught them with another girl. And my friend, was like, we're not staying in the house. We're going to go out. We're going to have a good time, lift your spirits. And I met him that night. They popped up in the club, and Bobby Brown was there. He was there. Big was there. And they just got on the stage, and they did an impromptu performance, each of them. And as they were getting off the stage, my girlfriend got super excited because Bobby Brown was there, and she was like, I guess, a big fan of his. So she grabbed me, and she's like, we're going over there. I'm going to meet him. And she didn't get to meet Bobby Brown, but we met 2pac instead. The way they came off the stage, we just got kind of caught up in the traffic of all of that. And we were facing one way, and the whole crowd was coming the other way. So he kind of like grabbed our arms so we wouldn't like get trampled on. And we ended up being like bum rushed out of the club to, with them. And then as we got outside and it dispersed, he let go of her and he just started talking to me, and that's how we first met.
Okay, so you guys first meet, and is Bobby Brown and Biggie around at this time?
Yeah, they were all, they were in the crowd. It's just Bobby Brown went off, to the side in the whole thing. And Big was there. He was with Pac. We all like kind of left together. And my girlfriend ended up going home because she didn't want to go out with them or go anywhere.
Do you remember what year this was?
I want to say 1992, I think. Yeah.
So this was real.
Mm-hmm.
This was real early in his career. Do you remember like what music was out at that time? Is this like when I Get Around came out?
Yes, that is what was out, or was coming out right around that time. I think he was just he just finished shooting Poetic Justice, I think, and Above the Rim. He was working on Above the Rim, matter of fact, so he couldn't have. Yeah, I think he was shooting Above the Rim in New York City, and that's why he was out here a lot. Because after that, I started seeing him, quite often while he was shooting the film.
Did you know 2pac? Were you like a fan of his music, or?
I did not know who he was at all. When I met him, though, there was an instant attraction and the chemistry that was there. And that's when I got to know more about him.
Were you surprised to find out that he was this famous rapper and, doing movies and everything?
I was, but the energy he had. He was a star probably before he was a star. So, yeah, I didn't know. Like I said, I didn't really know who he was. I did see him on the stage, performing his song, and I was like, oh, okay, but I really didn't know who he was. I was more into the New York music scene.
Oh, okay. I see. Okay, so you guys meet, and you guys go hang out afterwards?
Yeah. We went and hung out. He invited me to go. He wanted to know if I wanted to go have some drinks, smoke, and hang out at the hotel. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to go. And my girlfriend was like, I ain't going. And he made a little joke. he was like, oh, he was like, platinum pussy over there. She ain't trying to go hang out with us or whatever. He was like, that's okay. I'm gonna go here with Gold. And we was laughing. She went home, took a cab. They put her in a cab, and I left with him. Big. There was another female, I think, his manager. And we went to the Parker Meridian. That's where he was staying at. And then, like, we all was in the living room drinking, talking, laughing, getting to know each other, smoking.
What was your impressions of Bobby Brown and Biggie when you met him?
I did not meet Bobby Brown. And I met Big, and Big was cool. He was funny as hell. And he was cool. I don't really remember the female that was there too much. She wasn't really talking too much. But Big and Pac, they was just joking. Like, I was crying laughing. Like, it was just that type of vibe that was going. It was just fun.
So they were just throwing a lot of jokes and everything.
They was cracking jokes, talking shit, and we're smoking, so that already got me giggling, drinking. We was drinking Tanqueray, orange juice. Yeah. So the vibes, it was chill.